Hey everybody, and welcome back to Keeley's Creations. I am Keeley Kirwan, and tonight I am just here to share with you guys some really gorgeous cards that I had created way back in March. And I found these cards in my stash right here. These were from a paper pack that is currently now retired. I did do a video on the layouts, so I'm going to share those with you guys. But if you happen to have this paper pack in your collection, in your stash already, you could still make these beautiful cards. And I need to remember what this pack is called. It was Regal something. Sorry, I'll look that up later and let you know. But I just wanted to share with you guys. So if you like these cards, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Otherwise, we would love to have you come join us over at Keeley's Creations. It's a Facebook group community where there's about 600 of us in there, and I share artwork, I share inspiration and giveaways and all fun things where you can stay connected at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., make new friends. It's lots of fun. So if that sounds like fun, look down below. You will find that link to that group as well. All right, let's take a look at these cards up close. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it is Keeley. I'm jumping in a little bit later tonight. I didn't feel the best today, and so I wasn't sure if I was going to do a Facebook Live or not. I also I was at a retreat over the weekend, and all my stuff is still out in the truck. I never unloaded it last night when I got back, and so, because we went out to Morgan's softball game, or tournament. So I just wanted to share something I have had in my craft room for a while. I found, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this video. I've put it off long enough, and the reason I put it off is because this paper pack, Regal Winter, has been retired, but it doesn't mean that I hadn't shared these beautiful cards with you. I made layouts and I shared the 6 layouts with you, but I hadn't shared the cards. So some of you guys might have this gorgeous Regal Winter paper in your collection and want to make some cards with it. So I thought I'd share it anyway. And regardless, you might get some inspiration from the cards and, or if you still have the paper pack. So I'm going to set the cards off to the side, and I'll just show you what was used in these. So this was the paper pack Regal Winter. It retired probably a month or so ago. I wasn't sure about it, right? It is a lot of florals, and it is a lot of powerful, you can see right here, powerful florals. But when you use it in smaller doses, and especially on cards, it works great. I was worried about it with the layouts, but the layouts, and I will link those to the YouTube video once I shared this one, because I did the YouTube video probably back in, I don't even remember what month. I did create these back in March. And this was a Holly Veselnik workshop that I had proofed for her. So it makes 6 cards that I had done. This was also another paper pack that was also used in that. And this one is called Regal Distressed Patterns, and so it was 3 different patterns, and it's got this gold foil look to it. So you have these stripes, you have these beautiful florals, and then again you had different colors, squares in the red color here. So I'm going to set those. Oh, one more thing, this was called the Regal Foiled Adhesive Back Dots, and they were all small dots, but they have gold foil in them. So you have like the purples, the blues, the pinks, and then there is a green set up at the top. So all of that I'm pretty sure has been retired. So sorry if you were in love with it, but if you still have it, hopefully this will give you some inspiration. So I'm going to share with you guys 6 different cards that I created using it. This is Every Thought of You Makes Me Smile. So it's just using a little bit of that pattern paper, and then I'm going to bring it up here. You can't really see it maybe very close or good on camera, but in person it's really pretty. So whenever I do delicate images like this, I only add adhesive at the top, or at the bottom, wherever, I guess, where the stem would be, because then you are able to kind of move it around a little bit, and it just gives it a little bit of movement to the card. So as you can see here, just something that I do. These 2 florals here were popped up on foam, and then the blue foil dots, hopefully you can see those right here. And then this is the vanilla, the creamy color. It's not the white. And I stamped these florals here on that same color. And these, though, I believe were stamped on white and then die cut. And I'm just going to share the inside of this one with you. When it's a dark pattern, or sorry, dark cardstock, I like to put paper inside so that you can see the sentiment, unless you're going to write with a silver or gold pen. Otherwise, it won't be shown, or white on here very easily. So this just leaves a little area for you to write a little sentiment. So that's card number 1. Card number 2, birthday blooms for you. I love circles, so this was a fun way of using it. We have some patterns here. You got the flowers, and then just the back of one of the papers to be the background here. Using a couple different size circles. We have these two same pattern colors, but different, same circle sizes, but different patterns. This bigger one here to put the birthday blooms for you on, and then that distressed paper with gold foil here. Again, some of the florals that are just lifted off here, and then these two bigger or smaller flowers were added with foam tape. And when I do cards, I use the thin foam tape. So Close to My Heart had thin and thick, and I still have a bunch of that left. If you are interested in learning about the thin foam tape, my sister was just looking for a supplier for that, and scrapbook.com has very thin foam tape, just like what we used to sell, but in a huge roll for like $5. And it's currently, you can get a 10% discount on that as well for Halloween. And so when I would make cards, use the thin foam tape. When I scrapbook, I use the thick stuff because I like lumpy and bumpy. So these 3 flowers are actually popped up, and I used the pink, I don't know if you can see them, but the pink little dots on there. Then the inside of this one, just a little of that pattern to kind of dress up the card. So that was card number 2. Card number 3, With a Grateful Heart. So this was the distressed Regal paper. So it's got that foam. It's got that foil look to it. I love this ribbon, this dark purple ribbon with gold on the ends of it. So it was put across this peacock color paper and then a bow tied on it. And then behind here is some florals that are popped up with foam. And again, With a Grateful Heart was popped up. And then we have the purple little gems here. Okay, and then the inside of that one, again, just a little of the pattern paper to coordinate. Card number 4 has a lot of the white, making it pop off of this purple. So you have the floral paper, and then you have a background paper. And then some of the blues, again, stamped florals that were punched out. And these flowers were the same flowers that I had used on the layouts as well before. And again, these are not tacked down on the ends, just in the underneath part here to keep them on. So Every Thought of You Makes Me Smile. Used the pink dots going on here. And then the inside, because it's a dark card, I put a little white insider in, and then some of the purple. So that was card 4. Card 5, Every Thought of You Makes Me Smile. The reason I really liked these cards is because they showcased all the different patterns that paper collection Regal Winter had. Again, sorry if you're just joining us, this paper pack is retired, but I still had some artwork that I had not shared with you guys. So if you have it in your collection, this might be helpful for you. So Every Thought of You Makes Me Smile. These foliage were cut out, die cut, using that distressed pattern paper. And so you can see this is the gold foil right going on here. We have like the background paper. So these were the backs of those brightly colored florals. So the only thing popped up, everything is flat on here. Only thing popped up here is the sentiment. So the inside, because the card is light enough, I just added a little bit of the green paper in there. So that was card number 5. And then lastly, card number 6, With a Grateful Heart. This one is kind of fun because the background of the card itself is kind of that vanilla cream color, but I also used white in there too. And so you can kind of see the difference. The white just really makes it pop. Again, using different die cuts and then stamping images and then die cutting them. So With a Grateful Heart is popped up, as well as just this flower, these 2 flowers, this and then flowers. And this one used some of the pink gems, kind of hard to see with that pattern paper. And then the inside, just a little. So these cards, typically I'm not a card maker, guys, I'm a scrapbooker. So I am used to cards that open this direction. So these are all fun because they all open from, that direction, the vertical way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video of 6 cards using the Regal Winter. It was I think it was I can't remember now if it was an online exclusive last year or earlier this year. I guess I did this in March. So it was more of a Christmassy paper, or if it was actually in the catalog. It's been a while, and we released so many products, it's hard to keep track of everything. So I'd love to hear in the comments which was your favorite card, 1 through 6. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great week. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya. Thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my cards. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!